Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I'm Kayleena. I would like to say welcome, new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking and everything and heading over to my Facebook group. For continuous subscribers that are coming back and that has been here since the very beginning, welcome back, you guys. So, it has been busy, and I know I'm putting up the video late, and I apologize, but my youngest and my middle has their back molars are coming in all at the same time. So y'all can, for those that have wee ones, y'all understand. Whew. Only mommy can take so much. For new subscribers, if you're wondering why I'm always looking down, is because the only time I can do my videos is at bedtime, and I have them on my video so I can make sure that everything is okay. We have medical issues, so I have to make sure that no one's having a seizure or anything else like that. So I have some finished objects that I would love to share with you guys, but unfortunately it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. And I wish I could have already had it done, but like I said, having two of them that are crying and whiny at all times kind of takes mommy's hands away from the situation. If you keep hearing the airplanes up above, we live near an airport. So fair warning, it is Masters Week, and we usually end up, so for throughout this week and the next few videos, if you hear airplanes and them coming in back to back, it's because of Masters. If you don't know what Masters is, it's a golf tournament. It's the last tournament to see who wins, basically. So it's, yeah, I live in the lovely state and country where they actually do it. And I live right next to the airport, where sometimes the individuals drive or fly out to go somewhere else and then fly right back in. So do be warned, please be patient. I'll try to do it around the time schedule where they're not as busy or as not as coming in and out. I'll try to do that so it's not as too much, because it does get very, very loud. So let's go ahead and look at the one finished object that I have for you guys. So I thought I would show y'all the lovely Ross hat. I did it! I'm excited. I am so happy. Here's the top. Can't really see it with this type of yarn. Now I did make a couple of changes. It is very stretchy. I have not washed it. I have not blocked it. I just basically, my husband saw that I was done with it, got really excited, snatched it, and wore it a few times until it got too warm, and I found it in his drawer. I had to pull it out. Now, I did get a little too happy. Now, this is a free pattern. Sorry, it's springtime, and wasps are trying to find places to nest. So we are near a marsh area where they end up nesting a lot. So around this time period, we have to be cautious and go ahead and catch them early when they start nesting. And that's what they're trying to do now. So if you hear pinging against the window, it's because of that. Now, this is the Ross's hat. He has a YouTube, and he also has a channel. I will link his channel up above, and I will link his page down below as well. I think he says all of his patterns are free. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that the Ross's hat is 100% free. Now, there's two changes I actually did do. One of them is that he said that this is supposed to be a circumference of a 22-inch around. My husband's head is 23 inches, and with him wearing glasses and mask and everything else like that, he needed a wee bit more. So I actually added, hold on one second, let me get to my notes. I added 10 more stitches. That was actually ideal. So I know for next time, I will keep this, I will cast on 10 extra stitches, and it does better for him, at least in this type of yarn. I'll show it to you in a minute. You're supposed to measure before you start decreasing 6 inches from here to before you start decreasing. I accidentally did 6.5, and he told me to not do that half, to bring it back and just do 6 inches. That was ideal for him. So next time I will not be doing 6.5 inches. I will just do 6. So that was a little bit of a mistake, but trial and error. Who cares? He loved it. He can still wear it. He can still manipulate it to make it fit himself. And he loves the fact of it. Now, the type of yarn I used. I literally only have this much. It's really flat. It's Yarn Bee, Brushworks. Color name is Charcoal. This was a lightweight number 3. Forgive me, I am so sorry. They suggested using a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. That's exactly what I used. It's a US 7. It was a 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 262 yards, 240 meters, 80% acrylic, and 20% alpaca. So, I loved it. I do not think, honestly, there is enough in here to be able to make another one. But what I could do is, I have more behind me. I have like a lighter gray. So I can maybe mix and see what I can do with it there. But I love the fact I use these. Or I use this. He loves it. It doesn't itch him. He did wonderful with it. So, after I wash it, I'll let y'all know if it shrinks or how's it work. But it's, with the acrylic and the alpaca, it's bouncing right back. It's like it stretches and then it bounces right back. So it's doing good on that factor. It knitted great. It split maybe 2 or 3 times. And that's with me using the wooden needles. Yeah. The wooden needles, it barely split. When it really started to split is when I used the titanium, or when I started using these, that's when they started really to split. So that's when I started getting aggravating. It was slicker, easier to slip into, and I think that's what happened. But with this right here, it ended up just, I don't know, I guess because of more of the rougher surface and it was harder to flip through, it made it where I can grip and go through it a lot easier. So if you want to go with the wooden needles or something like that, that'll be a lot ideal for this type of yarn instead of this. Woo, they're trying to run away. So I deal with that. So that is my only finished object. I can show you guys. I can't show y'all the rest of what I'm trying to, or what I have finished. Now, if you're wondering what type of knitting needle I used on this factor, I will have this link below. I bought this 6-7 years ago, give or take. They still have it on Amazon, and I can link it into the what is the name of it. I do not have an affiliate link for Amazon. I feel like I am not a big enough channel, so I will not be doing that. But I will link the name that y'all can go check these out. It comes in a whole set. This one is a 4.5 millimeter. So I use that. And then these, I just bought these off of Amazon as well. And I love these. I absolutely love them. They are phenomenal. I love them. You get 11 in a set. And I will have that link down below as well. I got it through Amazon. And some of the reviews showed that their needles came in dirty. To me, mine didn't come in dirty, but I didn't care. I feel like I could have sat there and thrown them in there and washed them and then dry and put them up, or use alcohol, sanitize, and if they came in that way. No big deal. They had a wee bit of a film on them, but I took alcohol, wiped them down, came right off, and it was perfect. So that's what I used. I will have everything linked down below. Okay, so on to works in progress. Now I have some works in progress that I cannot show you. Like I said, that will be a surprise a little bit later, but at the particular moment, I'm sorry, but I can't show you. Now this, I actually casted on my very first pair of socks. Oh my God, I am so excited. So I will have the video link down right here, her name, who I'm following. She does a step-by-step vanilla sock for knitting. She teaches you how to cast on, how to do everything, all the way from the point of, these are from ankle to toe, or top to toe, however you want to say it. She explains how to do it. She has different videos. Oh, I wish I would have remembered her name. The Crazy Sock Lady. So, because I'm going to be announcing that I'm going to be following one of the things that she's doing. But before I start talking about that, I am following her tutorial. And she has, let's see, she has one for Magic Loop. She has one for DPNs. And she has one for the 9-inch needles. Well, I wanted to cast on and do the 9-inch needles. Now, with my experience, I love the way she explains it. She takes her time. She slows it down. She explains things that you wouldn't even think that needs to be explained until you start doing the process. And then you're just like, well, hold on, wait a minute. And then you have the question. She explains all of it. She's there for you. She helps you out. She's, in my opinion, a great teacher of the way that she puts it in her video. I know I'm in the very beginning. It takes me a while. With my DPNs, I am using, oh no, I thought I had it in here. I guess not. What were they? Chagoos? Yeah. My Chagoos. That's it. I'm trying to see if the number's on here. No, it's not. I will have that down below as well. I think it's 2.75 millimeters. Yeah, because I'm following what's on this yarn. I'm using the 2.75 millimeter 9-inch circular needles, Chagoos. So this is all I've gotten started. She's doing knit one, purl one. Oh, am I excited. I bought this up at the flea market years ago. So the little blue balls do not have little tags. So I don't know what's in them. I don't know what size they are, except for whenever I take them and I line them up to this one. And they look like the same. And here, this one that I'm going to be reading off to you guys is a size 1 super fine. And it's the same size when I compared it. Here, my oldest is up. And it's a beautiful blue. Different shades. It is lightly spun. So, I wanted to do the blue for the top. And I wanted to do the blue for the heel and for the toe. And then have this one I wanted for the rest of the sock. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to have enough, because honestly, in my opinion, when I started really touching it, I think some of it could be missing, or it could have just loosened in time. Let me go ahead and get him up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure if I said it or not, but I am new to knitting. Well, I'm not new to knitting. I am new to exploring. My knitting skills are very, very low. So I wanted to start challenging myself. I want to broaden my horizons and be able to better myself. And that's how I came across hers. was that I really wanted to learn how to knit socks and move forward into my experiences and my learning. So I decided that I am going to be doing the Red Heart and Soul. I have never seen this before. With aloe vera. How beautiful. Now, I've shown this a couple of times. It is called the Tequila Sunrise. You can machine wash on warm and lay flat to dry. 70% super wash wool and 30% nylon. It is a super fine one. It suggests using a 2.75 millimeter knit needle or a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. It says it takes 2 balls to make the socks of the pattern that they have on the back here. Thank goodness I have 2. And I also have one more itty bitty ball, just in case. Now, I am taking my time on doing this. I don't want to stress myself out. I honestly don't like the fact of doing knit 1, purl 1, because I feel like I lose myself. But if I sit there and I add in more complication, like knit 2, purl 3, it's like I remember somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but I get confused. I'm like, which? So, I'm trying to get through the cuff as quickly as possible, so I can go ahead and move on to straight knit, stockinette, basically. I am excited. My boys are already excited. They're constantly asking if they can have their self a pair of knitted socks. And I'm like, yes, just let me go through mine first and screw mine up first. And I'll learn from my mistakes of my own socks and I'll make yours. So I'll be on that way. Now, I did actually found some I want to get from Hobby Lobby. And it was Yarn Bee Snuggle Toe or something like that. It's the neon colored green. Oh, so pretty. My middle saw it and he was just like, "Oh, that one." I was like, "Okay, I'll get it." Waiting for a sale because it seems like they don't have it at the store, so I'm going to have to pay for shipment and handling. I want to get that one. And then they have another one that's mainly white with specks in it. Oh, that one's pretty. If none of my boys want that one, I'm wanting that one. Oh, I want that one. Now, there is, like I said, I was going to talk about the crazy sock lady, and her name is Kay. She is doing this is what, her second year. Let's see if I can explain this properly. This is her second year doing the camp, Knitted Sock Camp 2021. Never heard of this before. So she explains it. I will link the video up above for all the questions and everything. She explains everything so beautifully of how this works. This is her second year doing it. So I will have that linked up above. If you missed that one, just look down below and I'll have it linked down there as well. I am participating. I actually want to do this. This is throughout the summer and everything will be going on, or not everything, but a lot of the things are going on pre-order starting tomorrow. I am putting this video up. It might be put up late. I apologize for that again. But today is March 31st. Oh my God. It is the last day of March. Tomorrow is April. I'm excited for Easter. I know, sidetrack. Anyways, I will be participating, so you might be hearing about me doing more and more socks or learning about different techniques and things like that. Like I said, I want to, this year, my resolution was to learn. I want to learn and not to push myself to the point of like, okay, I'm burnt out. I think I've had enough. I'm good. No, I want to learn my schedule. I want to learn on my way. I want to learn how I learn. So because of that, this intrigued me. I'm learning about socks. And then all of a sudden she's coming up and talking about the summer camp socks. And I'm just like, oh, And there's fireflies in her logo, and I love fireflies. So go check her out if you're wanting to learn and you're really wanting to start off knitting and you're like, I really want to learn how to knit socks. That was my goal, was to get to that point. This might help you. So hint, hint, go check her out. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be probably getting the bag or the stitch marker or what, but when I do, hopefully it'll be in on time and I'll show it to you guys. Sorry, allergy season is through the roof. Everything is on full blown, and my van that is originally burgundy has turned yellow. So I thought I'll talk a little bit to you guys. Let me see what time it is. Oh, I am doing good on time. So Easter, y'all are going to be probably seeing a video of me putting up photos and stuff like that. We're going to be dyeing eggs, and this is going to be the first time my boys actually comprehend the concept of dyeing the eggs, making the food. They're really getting involved and comprehending the concept of holidays, and they're understanding the concept of time and a year, a month, weeks, days, and they're understanding all that. They're finally understanding the concept of counting down. Here, my oldest is 7. He'll be turning 8. My middle is 4 years old. He'll be turning 5. And then my 1-year-old, he will be turning 2 years old on the 26th of April. So not only are we doing Easter, we have a birthday coming up. So, like I said, my life usually gets very, very busy. I am trying to clean up the house because the Easter Bunny will be coming, and everything is going to have to be cleaned throughout the house so I can make sure that they can run through the whole house and look for their baskets. So all my knitting and crocheting has basically taken a back burner because of that, and me trying to get all of that done. Now, just a heads up on, just trying to give y'all a heads up. I apologize for it, but family's first, and this is my first time being able to enjoy seeing them light up, seeing them being able to just, the little light bulb click and go, oh. So I'm taking that time. I'm going to take that time and enjoy it and have fun and everything else like that. So I'm going to be probably putting up more photos, or elongating my videos, or accidentally putting them up later in the evening. So you might be seeing them late at night, or if you're on the other side of the world, then you'll be seeing it early in the morning the next day. And I'd apologize for that. Just bear with me while I try to figure things out and try to find that niche of trying to get in there and doing it and then putting it up for you guys. So please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell and the all. It will notify you of any videos that I will post in the future, and you might really like it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy Easter, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, you guys.